Ideal weather, no complaints on that front, here in North London at the Emirates Stadium. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Arsenal versus Racing.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Jorginho, number 35, Gabriel Martinelli, number 8.
Here are the starters for Arsenal.
Well, the 4-4-2 system relies on good combinations all over the pitch. The front two, the central midfield pairing, the fullback and winger, and, of course, the centre-backs. If you can get these combinations right, you'll have a good team.
This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, 3-5-2 is a great system if you can get control of the midfield, because your wing-backs can then play higher up the pitch, and the front two can combine as a pair, but they need to dominate that central area.
Thank you for attending the Emirates Stadium. Enjoy the match.
And this confrontation is underway. Good tackle. And he keeps going. Kai Havertz. And an astute piece of defending. Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, the best players are the ones that can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play in tight areas. He wriggles out of situations, he can find that penetrative pass, and he's such a good player when he gets the ball out of his feet and gets shots away. He could be the outstanding player today.
And over it comes. Well, in fairness, not the greatest of headers. Martin Ødegaard. Using his physical strength to shield it. Teammate and support. Jorginho. A no-nonsense defensive clearance. It is now with Jorginho. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Vital interception. The danger was very real. Getting forward. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, let's look at the replay. They move the ball so well, just waiting for an opening, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
So the game restarted by Arsenal. A wake-up call for the Arsenal players, perhaps. Can they construct a response? Declan Rice. Difficult to stop him. Rice with it. Havertz. Well, high marks for that pass. And there's the feed into the box. And clears his lines. Kuipers. Surely. It's gone in. Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, let's have another look at this, because he does really well to pick the right pass here, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So 2-0 now. Martin Ødegaard. William Saliba. On to Jorginho. Declan Rice. And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Can they hit on the break? All hands on deck. Well, the post got in the way.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in. So unlucky not to score there. Cracking effort, you have to say.
Martin Ødegaard. And that pass could be troublesome. And there it is! Still life left in this game. And they have the momentum now.
Well, here we can see it again. It's a beautifully weighted ball behind the back line, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. There to take it away. Martin Ødegaard. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Kai Havertz. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. He's enjoying space. A chance to whip it in. Well, mopping up defensively. That is that for the first half here. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, what a first half he had. I thought he was outstanding. He caused the defenders all sorts of problems with his movement and pace, and he fully deserved his 2 goals, and I expect more from him in the second half.
And this confrontation is underway. And over it comes. Well, in fairness, not the greatest of headers. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. Surely. It's gone in. Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped? And that pass could be troublesome. And there it is! Still life left in this game. And they have the momentum now.
Substitution for Arsenal. Coming off the pitch.
So into the second half, and Arsenal with a bit of work ahead of them.
Coming onto the pitch, number 30, Eddie Nketiah.
Jorginho. White. Nketiah. Really getting stuck in. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Promising sequence. Perfect tackle. Martinelli. Very quick thinking there. Kuipers. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. And space for the cross. Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. And they will make the change now. Can someone get on the end of this? Growing pressure here, and another corner. And over comes the corner. And blocked for now. Can he put it in? In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, here we can see it again, and no wonder the manager is furious. They just have to get tighter here, deal with the danger, otherwise that's the outcome. Not good enough defensively.
So back underway at 3-1. And into the last 30 minutes now. Gabriel. And promising stuff from Arsenal.
With the owner of the blue car parked outside.
And the cross is very much on. Strong defending. He's in with a chance. In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. So it's going to be a goal kick here. Thomas. Saka. And Kessia. Could play it in. Good strength to keep the ball. Jorginho. A fine reading of the situation. Just 15 minutes remaining. Havertz. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop it.
Well, just look at the setup here. It's such a clever back heel. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Well, they've given him too much space. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Well, the final whistle approaching, and this has certainly been an away day to remember. Stuart, your assessment?
Well, they've been much the better side up to now.
Stuart, a chance! In it goes! It looked as though they were down and out. Not a bit of it. What will happen next?
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Well, how about this? 4-3. There might very well be late excitement. 5 minutes left, and the margin just 1. On and on he goes. Chance to play it in. Perfect tackle. Nketiah. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. They have to show a commitment to attack Arsenal in these trying circumstances. In position here to protect the ball. It is now with Jorginho. Oh, can you believe this? Back from the brink and wild celebrations on the touchline.
Well, here's the goal again, and you have to say the patience of the passing is outstanding. They're just waiting for the right time to penetrate, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Goal for Arsenal.
Neither side